It can be quite hard to get the perfect picture of your pet, as demonstrated by these photos of some of the furry companions of Fox 8 workers. So Justin Vlosich, along with an adoptable pet, joined us to give us all some much needed tips before we start trying to get those Christmas and holiday pictures taken of and with our pets. Justin, we appreciate you joining us today. Before we start talking about the pets, we know that you have a pet there you want to introduce and tell people about who's up for adoption.
So this is Sadie down here. Sadie is a 14-year-old chow mix of some sort. She is an old dog, so she's looking for a calm home, a place where she could kind of live out her golden years and, you know, just chill out most of the time.
Just chill out and be spoiled. So hopefully somebody out there sees Sadie, and that sounds like something that might work for their family. If people at home already have a pet and they're about to start getting those holiday picture plans together, what are some tips to make sure the pictures are successful? Because as we just saw, and we all know, taking a picture of animals can be kind of disastrous.
Right. So sometimes animals don't really want to cooperate. So one of the best things to do actually is just either play with your dog or take them for a walk or something before you go to take their picture. That kind of you know, a worn-out pup is a happy pup, so a lot of times they'll be smiling for the photo. They'll be a little bit calmer, so that's a good thing to do. Also, if you have someone to help you, that is probably the best thing you could do for yourself. If you're taking a photo with your pet, get someone else to take it for you, so that way they can kind of call the animal's name or make some weird noise to get them to look at the camera. And then if you're just taking one of your pet, then you want to do that same thing. You want to call their name, you want to whistle, you want to squeak their favorite toy, something that'll get their attention.
What about trying to get a pet to wear like a holiday sweater or, I mean, I know that's usually like a no-go for a lot of cats, especially. Even some dogs just don't like to be fussed over like that. What is your suggestion to, I guess, nicely and safely put a costume? We have a picture of a dog in some kind of costume right here, but to get them in a sweater, if you will.
So the bottom line is it all comes down to what the animal wants.
Gotcha.
If your dog is okay wearing sweaters, then by all means put them in a cute little sweater. It can make the holiday cuter. But if the animal doesn't like it, then it's best just not to do it. A lot of times they could just stress them out even more, and then it makes the whole photo process even harder.
You mentioned kind of getting down on their level and either calling their name or squeaking their toy if you're the one taking a photo, or having a friend or someone do that if the photo is of you and the pet. What about treats? Are there any kind of treats that you might suggest? Anything that, like a favorite toy, anything like that you'd suggest kind of keeping on hand to keep the pet's attention?
Absolutely. If you have one of their favorite treats, the only thing with treats is sometimes they may try and get up and go get them. But if you can get their attention and get them to stay, if they know stay, that helps a lot. Just kind of wave the treat like behind the camera so it's not in the way, but they're still looking at it. Same with their toy. If it's a toy that they won't get up and go try and chase and play with, you could squeak it just behind the camera and they'll look, and sometimes you might get a cute little head tilt or a cute reaction from them as well.
All right, Justin, hopefully people at home wrote some of that stuff down so they can get really cute pictures of their pets. But again, don't stress yourself out or the pet out. Just kind of keep it easy. And if they don't want to wear the sweater, don't force the sweaters on them and the costumes on them. Justin, we appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you all so much.